Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to some more Hearthstone. Today, what are we going to do today? See, we've been doing some ranked games with the Death Rattle gimmick deck, and I've been experimenting with some other gimmick decks. This is loading awful slow, but I'm experimenting with some other gimmick decks. Trying out this charge deck, I tried out a taunt deck. I don't know, I've been experimenting with a few different things. I think there was one more, but I can't remember exactly what it was. But the gimmicks I've been trying out, like I try them out, like go in the rank just a few times, just to make sure they're actually viable. And, we're not just gonna sit there and get frustrated and lose every match in ranked if we do a gimmick series. I don't know, I can't find a winning combination with the charge deck. I'm having a lot of difficulty doing that. And the taunt only deck was atrociously bad. It was awful. The charge deck can work out if I get the right draw. If I get the right draw in that I get some Bluegill Warriors early, or I get Fiery War Axe early, or some Stone Tusk Boars. If I get those things early, it works out rather well, but more often than not, when I use this deck, I find myself filling my hand up with, an 8, a couple 6s, and a bunch of 4s, and all these guys are down there at the bottom, and, eventually, if you get a bad draw in the charge deck, then you're sitting here, like, playing defense, and then they get a bunch of people on the board, and then your guys just can't charge down face once you finally can get them on the board. So it all comes down to whether or not you get a good draw with this deck, and because of that, it's like, I don't know if I want to use that necessarily. I was playing with my buddy Wildcat the other night, actually I think it was yesterday, and I decided to fill out my Legends deck with nothing but spells, and yeah, basically spells and weapons, and then the rest are Legends. I don't know if that really counts as a Legends deck. We might do a series with this. I'd like to have a full Legends deck, but I only have like 16 or 17 total Legends, I think. So I had to kind of fill it out with spells and weapons. That's basically what I ended up doing with the Legends deck, and the rest are all Legends. You can see by all the stars. But I think what we're going to do for this video and for the next few videos, we're going to enter the arena. Now, the arena, if you guys don't know what it is a very competitive place to go in Hearthstone. So you can enter it by paying $2 or paying 150 gold. And I have more than enough gold, so we're just going to pay the gold for right now. Alright. Now, once you're in the arena... Oh, God, why? You get a choice of 3 heroes, which are randomly generated. Alright, so basically everything in Arena is randomly generated. Your deck's going to be random, and your hero's going to be random, and then you're going to have to go out there and just try your best to not suck and face other people. And then you can get rewards based on how many wins you can get. You can get a maximum of 12 wins, I believe it is. I think it's 12. It used to be 12. Maybe it's 9 now. I'm not sure. And or a maximum of 3 losses, and whichever one comes first, and that's the end of your arena run. So I never plays the rogue, I've never plays the shaman, and I've plays the druid like 3 times. So I think I'm gonna go as the druid. Oh, that was cool. I want to do that again. Neat. Fancy. For Doomhammer. I think I'm gonna go with the druid though, because I think I have a better understanding of how to play the druid. Now, when you're making your deck, you get 3 options of cards, and this is going to happen 30 times, and it's all randomly generated, then you have to kind of choose, which ones you want to use. Alright, so for out of this, I'm thinking the Azure Drake. He gives us some card draw. He's a 4/4 for 5, which is not atrocious. I think I like it. I definitely like the idea of the Azure Drake for our first card. Alright, so we get a Sunwalker, which is a 4/5 for 6 with Taunt, Divine Shield. It's a good card, but for 6 mana, though, man. I don't know. Nourish, choose one, gain 2 mana crystals, or draw 3 cards for 5. That's a lot of card draw. Or we get a Twilight Drake, which gains +1 health for every card in your hand. And I think that's a one-time thing. So if I put him out there when I've got a bunch of cards in my hand, then he's going to have a bunch of health, and his health does not go down based on how many cards I get. It's either that or Nourish, I'm thinking. But, man, a 5-drop to be able to draw 3 cards. But at the same time, because, the gain 2 mana crystals is not really going to be that helpful with a 5-mana card. Do I want more card draw, or do I want the Twilight Drake? This is going to be bad. See, I'm bad at arenas, by the way. Yeah, I think we go Nourish. I don't know. Alright, so a Direwolf Alpha, a Worgen Infiltrator, and a Thrallmore Farseer. So I'm definitely thinking the Infiltrator or Direwolf Alpha. Direwolf Alpha is a pretty good card. Worgen Infiltrator is a great turn 1, especially because he's got Stealth, and he's basically an easy 2 damage. But the thing about him is he's only got 1 health, so he's only good for really that, that one attack, and then he's probably going to die right after that. So I'm thinking Direwolf Alpha, give us a little buff for our deck. Alright, so Venture Co. Mercenary is an awful card. I'm not going to use that. The Voodoo Witch Doctor can give me some health, and the Frostwolf Warlord gains +1/+1 for every friendly minion on the battlefield, which that could be very powerful. But the Voodoo Doctor seems so nice because he can heal me in these 2/1. We're going to go with the Frostwolf for right now. We have a lot of 5 draws, so definitely need to get some lower draws here. Innervate, which is a damn good card. Stoneskin Gargoyle can be nice, but I'm thinking Innervate because that allows us to gain 2 mana crystals for that turn only. But because of that, on turn 3, I can get, an Azure Drake or something like that out. So that could be helpful. I'm going to go Innervate. Dancing Swords, Naturalize, or the Undertaker. So I don't plan on having a ton of Death Rattle. Naturalize will allow me to destroy a minion, but my opponent draws 2 cards. I'm really not sure which one I would like to go with. I'm thinking Natural, because but at the same time, Dancing Swords is not a bad card. We're gonna go Dancing Swords because it's a 4/4 for only 3 mana, which is not bad at all. And Death Rattle is my opponent draws a card, but that's better, I'd say, than them drawing 2 cards. Yeah, I think Dancing Swords. Alright, Demolisher, Defender of Argus, or a Violet Teacher. Oh man, I'm good. This is just gonna be an atrocious deck. Alright, so Demolisher, to start your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy, which I actually kind of like that. Defender of Argus can be pretty powerful, but I'm thinking Demolisher just to be kind of strong. Alright, so 6 Swampoos, I'll get rid of a weapon. Which is actually a pretty powerful card in its own right. Wild Growth, gain an empty mana crystal, or Wrath, which is another Druid card. Choose one, deal 3 damage to a minion, or 1 damage and draw a card. Oh, wow. I actually like that card a lot. We're going to go with Wrath. I really need some, low mana minions. That'd be great. Naturalize an Ancient Brewmaster. I'm not a big fan of the Ancient Brewmaster, personally. Bloodsail Raider, gain attack equal to the attack of your weapon. That means he could be very powerful, assuming I'd have a weapon. But the Druid... Actually, yeah, no, the Druid doesn't have weapons. So, I guess we're going with Naturalize. Another Defender of Argus, another Demolisher. Do I want to go 2 Demolishers, or do I want to throw in a Defender of Argus, which can buff up my guys and give me some taunt? Or do I want Bite, which gives your hero +4 attack this turn and +4 armor? So, is it +4 armor only this turn? No, because it would have been before that, right? It would say +4 attack and +4 armor this turn. But no, I get +4 attack for this turn and +4 armor overall. That could be pretty powerful. Make it so my hero can do some wiping. I'm going to go with the Demolisher. It's a lower, it does decent damage, it's not too shabby. Abusive Sergeant, give a minion +2 attack this turn, and a Spiteful Smith will give my weapon more attack, which is useless because I don't have weapons. Or Soul of the Forest, which give all your minions Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 Tree Ant. I like the idea of that. The Abusive Sergeant, though, I think is pretty good. It can help out a lot, and it's a 1 damage. I think we're going to go with the Abusive Sergeant, just because, right, you look at our curve here, I'm trying to get some more 1 and 2s, because we have lots of 3s and 5s. Crazed Alchemist, swap the attack and the health of a minion. Keeper of the Grove, either choose one, either deal 2 damage, or silence a minion. I like that. Knife Juggler is a damn good card, though. I think we go Knife Juggler for right now. Well, I guess for the entirety of this arena run, not exactly right now. Another Nourish, gain 2 mana crystals or draw 3 cards. An Emperor Cobra or another Azure Drake. I think we grab the Azure Drake. I like the Azure Drake a lot. Alright, Mad Scientist, put a secret from your deck onto the battlefield. I have no secrets. I don't think the Druid even has secrets, to be honest. I'm not sure about that. Jungle Panther, which is a 4/2 with Stealth, which could be powerful. I think we go with the Thrallmore Farseer, though. It's a 2/3 with Wind Fury, so I think we're going to rock that as a 3-drop. Frostwolf Warlord, +1/+1. Stormwind Knight is he can go out there and take out some low damage minions right away and then not usually die because of it. But I think Mark of the Wild, definitely give a minion taunt and +2/+2. That's the obvious choice. Power of the Wild, choose one. Give all your minions +1/+1 or summon a 3/2 Panther. And that's only for 2 mana. I like that a lot. Give your hero +2 attack this turn and +2 armor. That could be pretty nice. I think Power of the Wild to give, my relatively weaker creatures a +1/+1. That can help out a lot. A Bloodfen Raptor, I think, is not the worst card in the world right here. It's a 2-drop. It's a 3 attack, 2 health. I think that could actually help out a whole lot. The Raid Leader could be nice, but I think the Bloodfen Raptor, just because I really want to get this curve so we have some more low creatures down there. Druid of the Claw, I think, is a very good card here. He's a 4/4 for 5. It's for 5 mana, but he's a 4/4. Choose one. He either has charge or he can have +2 health and taunt. So this can be a 4/4 with charge, or this could be a 4/6 with taunt. So either one you want it to be. I like this card a lot. We're going with the Druid of the Claw. Harvest Golem, I think. Oh, we have no taunt really in this deck. The Silverback Patriarch could kind of fill that role, but the Harvest Golem is sticky. You know, he stays on the board. It's hard to get rid of him. He's a pain in the ass. All decisions. We have no taunt in this deck, but we might be able to get some other taunts. I'm going with Harvest Golem. Harvest Golem's a great card that you should always just use. Keeper of the Grove. I definitely think we take Keeper of the Grove here. He deal 2 damage or silence a minion when he comes out. I like Keeper of the Grove. Gives us a little bit of silence. The Tauren Warrior could be our taunt card. He doesn't. There's not a whole lot that he can really do to help out a ton, but I think he could help out a bit more than the Stone Skin Gargoyle. Although the Stone Skin Gargoyle is sticky because it goes back to full health at the end of the turn. But I think we get the Tauren Warrior. He's a decent play at low turns on the low turns. Goldshire. Is that the taunt I've been looking for? The Goldshire Footman. Give your characters +2 attack this turn. That could be powerful. But you know what? Sad to say, I think we're going with the Footman. Just to get a little bit of taunt on the board. Savage Roar, we could go for that. Or we could go for the 4/2 Jungle Panther with Stealth. I think we do that. Ancient Brewmaster. This is for Murlocs, and we have no Murlocs. And Dalaran Mage, we don't really have any spells. So I think we have to go with the Ancient Brewmaster, which the Brewmasters are interesting. They work especially well in charge decks because their battle cries return a friendly minion to the battlefield from your hand. So if you're in the higher turns, you put out a minion, use their charge to attack face, put out the Brewmaster, which puts that charge card back in your hand, then you put them out again, then charge face with them again. It can be helpful, but we have to go with them because there's no good choices right there. Okay, we get an epic choice here. So do you want the Shade of Naxxramas, who has stealth, and at the start of your turn gain +1/+1? You can do that continuously, then he'll have just a bunch of attack after a while. But he is susceptible to a silence. He is susceptible to any kind of AoE spell damage, so that could be an issue. We have the Sea Giant here, which costs 1 less for each minion on the battlefield. And we can get that Sea Giant. I think the Sea Giant is because he's scary, man. I think we honestly go for the Sea Giant. Do we want a Wisp, a Young Dragonhawk, or a Razorfen Hunter? The Razorfen Hunter it's not the worst thing in the world, man. It's a 3-drop that gives us a 1/1 boar as its battle cry. So basically, it's almost like a 3/4 for 3, which is not too shabby in the slightest, and it's 2 different minions completely. And yeah, I think it's a lot better than the Young Dragonhawk. So we're going to go with the Razorfen Hunter. Ooh, we get a rare. We get a Defender of Argus, a Ravenholt Assassin, who is a 7/5 with Stealth, which is pretty scary. But I think what we're going to do is go Defender of Argus. Alright, so we get another rare. Nourish, gain 2 mana crystals, or draw 3 cards. A Murloc, which is worthless to us. I think we go with Nourish, sadly. Spiteful Smith, a Haunted Creeper, or Stone Skin Gargoyle. I think we go with the Haunted Creeper. But just I don't wanna. Wow, this deck is giant. I don't know how I'm supposed to show you guys like my deck on the side because we have just one of a million different cards. And then for our final card here, we've got the Echoing Ooze or another Sea Giant. I think we go with the other Sea Giant. Get some real power in this deck. Now, sadly, this is my deck. Wow. I don't know how, I don't think there's a way for me to be able to show you guys this. I would have to make a very, very long thing. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be in the video. Usually I like to put the deck on the side here so you guys can see it. But there's just so much. There's so much right there that it would be a very, very big copy and paste. We're hopping to our first game here, and we're already almost 15 minutes into the video. But it takes a long time to draft your deck. It really does. So I'm not sure how many games we're going to do for this particular video. But who knows?
Malfurion versus Thrall.
Alright. We got Thrall to start. So we definitely want the Haunted Creeper right away. We might want to hold on to the Sea Giant, to be perfectly honest, because depending on how much minions he puts out on the board, how many minions I can get on the board, that Sea Giant can come out pretty early. Alright, so we get Dancing Swords for... Oh, look at that, look at that. So what I think we do is turn 1. If we don't have a play, we do nothing turn 1. We don't have a play. We don't do anything turn 1. Turn 2, we get out the... Actually, turn 2, we can get out the Dancing Swords. Then turn 3... We can either Wrath or we can, yeah, there's a lot of things we can do here. So let's coin into our Dancing Swords and get our 4/4 on the board. See, look at that. The Sea Giant only cost 8 mana now. And the more minions that come out on the board, the easier he's going to be to put out. Now for turn 3, we can get out the Harvest Golem. Turn 4, we can get out the Haunted Creeper and the Direwolf Alpha. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have a weapon. Those Swamp Oozes are a pain in the dick. Alright, so right now he's fixing to take out him next turn. The only real play we have right now... Oh, actually, I can just get rid of that thing right now. Deal 3 damage to a minion. I think we do that. Deal 3 damage to a minion. And we're going to do it to that ugly thing. Get him off the board. Give our Dancing Swords a little bit more life. Then attacks him face. 4 damage is pretty scary to have on the board right now, and I'm not sure if he's going to have something to immediately get it right off the board. I think he's going to have at least one more attack to the face, unless, of course, this is a taunt. Alright, sick! It's always really annoying when they summon their totem and it's a taunt. Alright, so now we got 4 mana to play with. We can... I think we Haunted Creeper. Then I think between the Haunted Creeper and the Dancing Sword, we Direwolf Alpha. Now they're both buffed up. And now we do 5 damage to the face. Next turn, we can get out the Azure Drake, should we choose. Actually, if he puts out a minion and doesn't get any of my minions off the board, next turn we get the Sea Giant out. Which is very, very scary. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't want to overplay my hand and just fill up the board, then get, taken out. Silence a minion and deal 1 damage to it. Alright. Deal 2 to 3 damage to all minions. Yep, see. Come on, 2 damage to the Dancing Swords. No! The Dancing Swords would get 3 damage done to it. And then we get the old board clear. Well, that's okay for now, I suppose. We got the Azure Drake, which is going to give us some card draw. Which is going to be our other Azure Drake we can probably play next turn. Stinks, but you can't be mad at the guy. He wiped my board. He had a good card. And keep in mind, his deck is completely random just like mine. He had to make decisions just like I did off of random choices. And it's pretty fun to play this way. So I think we Harvest Golem. And I think we also Demolish her. Because that is just scary. I'm going to get right for the face because, I've got more minions on the board than he does. And I've got more health than he does. He's going to need to attack me. He's on the defense right now, and I'm on the offensive. It's always, I hate it when you're on the defense, and that's the reason why we even done that gimmick deck with the charge. Because if you get put on the defensive in Hearthstone and you're using a charge deck, you're screwed. The whole point of the charge deck is almost like Zoo, where you need to be rushing face the entire time, and you need to be the one with the advantage. And right now, I'm the one with the advantage. If he wants to kill off my Azure Drake, he's gonna have to sacrifice his guy. I'm not gonna kill him myself when I can just attack base. Makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, he's got some taunt on the board. I like it. I like it. Look at all them minions on the board. Well, the Frost Giant can come out now. Who's my 2 damage? My 2 damage goes to that guy. All right. Well, now the Sea Giant can come out, which is scary to say the least. And sadly, we have to do that to get rid of them, get that taunt off the board, leaving us with some very weak minions on the board. But we do have the Sea Giant. I wonder if he's got a Hex. He's got a Faceless Manipulator. I've never even used a Faceless Manipulator. I've never been able to use a Faceless Manipulator. So he gets a Faceless Manipulator and a Hex. And that's the thing that can annoy you very much about playing the arenas, because sometimes you seem to get boned when it comes to cards, and then other times you see other people play, you're like, how the hell did they get such good cards? So we're gonna go with a +2 health and taunt, definitely. And I don't overplay my hand. I could get, I'll get the Jungle Panther out there right now. I try not to overplay my hand, but at the same time, it's like, Because if he has that 2-3 damage to all people, okay, so not only did he get a hex, he got 2 hexes with his random deck. Jesus criminy. I didn't get anything fancy like that. I didn't get shit. Alright. Well, this is not good, boys. This is not good. Return a friendly minion. That's not going to help. I can only do 7 damage right to him right now directly. Well, I think we Frostwolf Warlord. Who's going to get buffed up to a +7. Actually, I can. It's gonna hurt like holy hell to do that. But we got that thing off the board. Let's get the Raptor out there as well. It hurt like holy hell, but what I did, you know, I took that damage, but we got that thing off the board, so we couldn't do more damage. Well, actually, he hasn't done any direct damage to me, but getting that thing off the board definitely helped. Now, watch him have 2 Faceless Manipulators and be able to just copy my Frostwolf Warlord. That'd be a pain in the ass. Alright, so he's got a Boulder Fisk Ogre. And he's going to buff it up to a 7-8, which is very scary. He's also got that Searing Totem. But right now, I don't need to attack him, but... Haha, that's awesome. Okay, so I think we use Drake first to be able to draw a card. Definitely. Alright, and then, so we're going to get that Juggler. We're just going to overplay our hand like crazy here. We're going to overplay it like crazy. And we're going to attack you. And do I go right for the mouth, or do I do some board clear? As much as I don't want to. As much as I don't want to. As tempting as it is to drop him down to 7 health. I want to do it that way, because he could have just attacked me directly. No. He could have attacked me directly with his 7 attack, but then I would have been able to kill it next turn, maybe. I don't know. There's always so many ifs and buts. Alright, well that's scary. So, I probably would have won if I would have attacked him to the mouth. Mark the Wild. Give a creature +2/+2 and taunt. So we're going to do it to that. So we got 9 damage on the board. Alright, so here's what we do. Attack this ugly thing in the mouth. Attack him in the mouth. And Youthful Brewmaster, which is going to bring him back. And then put him out again. And armor up. And end our turn, sadly. Shit. I feel as though I played this all wrong. I really do. Alright, so you can get rid of him. I'll be able to get rid of that next turn, hopefully. I really feel as though I played this all wrong. I'm not sure why. 2 damage to a random enemy. Alright, well, that's GG. That is over. If I would have attacked him in the face earlier, I would have won. That stinks, but now there's literally nothing I can do. I'll probably just concede right here. Yep. That's our first game. Nothing I can do. Damn it. But I didn't want to attack him in the face with that first turn. Or, not that first turn. I didn't want to attack him to the face initially. Because I was worried he could just hex me, or... You never know. That's I guess, the fun of the arena, is that you really never know what you're going to be up against. And you never know what really you're going to have. You know, I don't know anything about my deck. I just picked it. Alright, Anduin Rin.
The light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
I must protect the wild. Alright, so Innervate gives us 2 mana crystals that turn. That means we can get the Frostwolf out there early. So I think we get rid of the Frostwolf though, because I want Innervate and I want Taunt the Creeper. So yeah, we can get Druid of the Claw out there on turn 3. Which could be pretty powerful, especially if we give him the Taunt. Or I can 2 mana crystals this turn to get the Demolisher out right now. Which sounds scary. Let's do it. Demolisher. And by the way, Demolisher's ability is at the beginning of my turn. it deals 2 damage to a random enemy, which can be very powerful, especially if he can't get people on the board very quickly. That's going to go right to his face. He's going to coin up. What's he going to coin into? Armani Berserker. Oh, that's actually a pretty good play, because if that hit, if that were to have hit the Berserker, that would have made it so the Berserker goes Berserk, and yeah. Alright, so we Spectral Creeper here, I think. Then we also go right for the mouth, because you don't want to hit that Berserker, because he gets +3 attack if he gets damaged, so. He's going to Shadow Word Pain, which is going to destroy him. Then he's going to right from a mouth. We got Defender of Argus, but that doesn't help us out right now. So we're just going to armor up and attack. Basically playing a game of mash face.
Is someone injured?
Or Shire Cleric, whenever a minion is healed, draw a card. Yep, I wonder why he didn't do that before. And now he's going to be able to heal it up. That's scary. That's scary. Very scary indeed. Alright, so. Oh! Wait. Oh, since he got healed, he lost his thing. Since he got healed, he lost his rage. That's hilarious. Alright, so Wrath. Deal 3 damage to a minion or deal 1 damage and draw a card. So, I think we deal 3 damage and we get rid of that thing. Just get the Berserker off the board. Because he's scurry. And then we armor up. We attack this. Attack this, and attack this. I don't know if that was the best play, but I wanted to get him off the board. I don't want him drawing too many cards. Next turn we can get Druid of the Claw out there, who hopefully can stay on the board for a while. I think especially because he's got 4 attacks, so he's going to be... he won't be susceptible to any kind of Shadow Words or any stuff. Alright, so that's a nice card. But for right now, I think we put you out, then we give you +2 health and taunt, which is going to clear us from that mage. That thing's gonna have to, that ogre's gonna have to attack it, dropping it to a 4/2, but it's also gonna kill off the ogre. So that's the plan. Hopefully, give me time. Hopefully, I can draw some Azure Drakes. Hopefully, I can. I need some card draw. I need some card draw. Right now, he's got 6 cards to play with, and I've got 3. You know. Pass me that Arc-Light Spinner! Oh, he's gonna give it 2 health. Oh, look at it. Now they're like the same. Alright, so we get the Brewmaster. Power of Wild. Which can either give him +1/+1 or summon a 3/2 Panther. Look here. I think we summoned a 3/2 Panther. I think that's what we do, and then I think we Defender of Argus. Ah, yes. Then I think we get right for the mouth, because I got 2 minions with taunt on the board, and you're gonna need to attack me. I like that. I like that. Right now, things seem to be going okay. Next turn, hopefully, if there isn't any kind of board clearing, which there's a Mass Dispel, which is just gonna silence all of my enemy minions and let them draw a card. That sucks. That sucks a whole lot. In fact, everything about that sucks. Aside from the fact I can get out the Sea Giant. I can't do that. I'm going to continue going for the face. I'm going to continue to try and rush. Because I think the reason I lost the last game is because I stopped trying to rush. And I did too much board clear. Ah, God, fucking Shadow Word Death. Damn it, man. It seems like they have all these crazy cool cards. I'm sitting here with a bunch of commons from the neutral. I got like 3 or 4, I think, Druid cards, and none of them were exceptionally good. Well. Tauren Warrior, I suppose. And we'll do that. Not much else we can do. And now he's gonna heal up that freaking. Oh, he's gonna heal up him instead of his mage. Is that called? Isn't Ogre Mage? Ogre Magi. Magi? Yeah. Yeah, Arena is rough. Arena is rough. If you just don't get a good deck, you can't do much. Look at you getting all kinds of synergy. My deck was all random shit! Abusive Sergeant. Well, that's 9, 13 damage on the board right there. I'm thinking about just conceding right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna. There's nothing I can do. His deck is full of all kinds of stupid synergies, and I've got literally shit. Why is my deck awful? And you guys watch me build the deck. That's why I included the deck building, because there was no other good choices for me to have gone with. Yeah, that's why I'm like, should I just do the deck building and then like show them what my deck is and then jump into the actual arena play? Like, no, I'm gonna show myself building the deck and show how it's not my fault that I got a shit deck. That's what I decided to go with. Well, we got 2 of our 3 possible losses already. Well, that's not good. Alright, so we got Garrosh. I would much prefer to have gone with a Garrosh. Would have been a lot better.
I must protect the wild.
Alright, Innervate. That could be... I like everything about this hand. We'll go with this hand for right now. We can Innervate into the Thrallmore Farseer on turn 1. Which is pretty good. Which he has Wind Fury, so that's basically the equivalent to a 4-attack minion. So, I like that a lot. We're going to run with that right away. 2-3 with Wind Fury. Kind of a scary person to start out with. I'm hoping this guy, because I'm looking at his name. It's not some douchey OG name like you see a lot on Hearthstone. He's using a default card back. I'm hoping this is a new player. Might not be, though, because he's playing Arena. He might be playing his first ever free Arena, because when you first start playing Hearthstone, now he's got the Unstable Ghoul. The Unstable Ghoul is from Curse of Nax. Well, alright, so we armor up. Attack you. Attack you. That's going to deal 1 damage to me, but leave me alive. And I can attack him again. That Unstable Ghoul was a great, that was a great counter to the Wind Fury man here. What we're thinking here. Turn 3. I think the obvious play is to go with the Demolisher. He's going to Whirlwind me down. Kind of a waste of that's a waste of a good Whirlwind, though. That is definitely a waste of a good Whirlwind. So let's get out the Demolisher. Next turn, maybe we Bloodfed Raptor as well as use our hero ability, which gives us 1 armor and 1 attack. Well, it gives 1 attack for that turn and plus 1 armor. Maybe we'll tinker with that. Zombie Chow. Right now, that Zombie Chow is a good play. Oh, I wish I would have hit. I wish I would have hit the Zombie Chow, to be honest. All right. So yeah, I think we still go with the game plan. We Bloodfen Raptor, and that maybe the Bloodfen Raptor was a bad idea because he can just kill it off with the Zombie Chow. I think about it, that might have been a bad play because the Zombie Chow, that's a clean trade, and Zombie Chow is Death Rattle gives me plus 5 health or restores 5 health, but I haven't taken any damage, so that doesn't affect me at all. All right, and he's going to use. So he got 2 Curse of Nax cards. I don't think I got a single one. The Echoing Ooze I had the option to get, but I just decided against it. Demolisher again, which is gonna cause him to attack me, but damn, this is just a bad arena run. He could attack my Demolisher right away if he wants to. That would be the best play, I think. Although he seems to be taking a while. Perhaps he AFK'd, I don't know. Let's close our gate. Let's play with the Zeppelin. Let's play with the smoke. Let's play with the banner. Let's throw a rock at Garrosh. Oh god, look at that play. Jesus Christ. There's no plays in my deck. And that's whenever he takes damage, give him +3. So I can't use my Wrath on him. That would just be stupid. Oh my sweet fucking fuck, man. There's literally nothing I can do right now. Nothing. Not a damn thing that I can do that'll make this work. Well, the swords are dancing swords. We'll armor up.
For the wild.
My idea is with dancing swords, if he kills it, then he'll be weaker. And then next turn, I'll be able to throw out these two and then give them both taunt, which will hopefully kill off the damn thing. Sure is taking his sweet time. Probably sitting there like, wow, I got the best arena deck ever. Look at all my plays I have. It don't take me long to take my turns. There's very obvious plays for me. Which are, oh, let's slow down this random minion. Oh, cool. He's got the Sludge Belcher. That's a pain in the ass. That is most certainly a pain in the ass. Well, a few things we could do. We could take a we could kill off that Berserker right now with a Wrath. Or we could put out 2 minions right here and then give them both taunt with the Defender of Argus. We'll do that.
My shield for Argus.
And both of them have enough attack to kill off that Berserker. So maybe he just won't even attack. If he doesn't attack, that would actually be for the better, because I would then be able to use Wrath or something like that to take down the Berserker, which could help out a lot. And then we have the stupid Bloodfen Raptor, or not the Bloodfen Raptor. Why did I say Bloodfen Raptor? He's not even on the board. We have the stupid Sludge Belcher to deal with after that. God, why couldn't I have gotten a Sludge Belcher? It's like, it's such a good card. I didn't get any value card. The best taunt card I got presented to me was a Tauren Warrior. But that's the risk. That's a calculated risk you take when you play arenas. Ah, yes. Yes, very nice. So we're gonna kill off that. If he were smart, he would just not attack the rest of the turn, or use something else to get rid of the boar. I don't think he's gonna attack. It would just be silly. It'd be such a waste. But then again, I can get rid of him. I can get rid of him. So, I guess what... Oh, no, I can't, because I've got that taunt in there. Well, much as I don't wanna, we're gonna have to Wrath to get rid of that damn thing. We gotta get the 8 damage off the board. Just got to. We cannot allow that to prosper. We can use the Azure Drake to give us some card draw, which is gonna be a Warlord. You know, I think we pop this now. Wait, no, yeah, I think we pop this now. I think we pop that. Get his taunts off the board. Right now, we're not in that worst situation. We're in like a stalemate right now. If you're noticing, he hasn't taken that much damage. I've taken no damage. We're in quite the stalemate right now. Although he could trade the Dark Iron Dwarf and the Azure Drake. He could trade those right now if he wanted to. But he also has a free kill on my Defender of Argus with his Scarlet Crusader. Commanding Shout. Your minions cannot be reduced below 1 health this turn. Alright, so he gets a free board wipe. That's rough. It's rough, that's what that is. That's very rough. Power of the Wild. Doesn't help me at all. Actually, it does. Actually, it does. So, we Direwolf Alpha. We Power of the Wild, which is going to give us a 3/2 Panther. And then we Frostwolf Grunt. Alright. I played my whole hand, and that sucks. But doing it that way gave me the most bang for my buck. It gives him more people to worry about rather than smashing my face apart. So we're gonna trade those two. All right. Now is he gonna do some trading here? What other great cards do you have that I didn't even get? What other great awesome cards do they got? God, look at him. It's like he's never played before. It takes him so long. There you go. That wasn't so hard, was it? The smartest thing for him to do was to wipe my board like that. Alright, Priestess of Elune. That's a nice card. Worgen's not the greatest of cards. Alright, so Sea Giant. And armor up.
For the wilds.
Man, Sea Giant was probably the best card I could have drawn right there, but it's not looking good. Not looking good at all. He would have to use both his minions right now to clear him off, but once again, that would just clear me and put me back to square one where, you know, he's got 4 cards in his hand and I've got none. And that's if he uses the 2 minions he has to take out the Sea Giant. He could do that, but more likely, I would imagine he's going to have some other crazy way to get rid of him. Or not. He might not. You never know. That's the fun of arenas. I actually do like arenas. As annoying as this has been, because I really got a bad draw with my deck, and that's why it's kind of annoying, but arenas are pretty fun. Alright, so he did what I thought he would do. He's back to square one. Now he's got a 3/3 with Divine Shield. Ah, throwing a raid leader next to it. Fancy. Now the Harvest Golem. I almost don't even want to throw him out. He's just gonna get wiped off the board. Yeah, whatever. Harvest Golem. We'll Harvest Golem it up.
For the wilds.
We're gonna pop the ugly Divine Shield. Just gonna pop that right off. I've taken no damage so far. We're on turn 10. I've taken not a lick of damage. Somehow he's been on the defensive, even though he hasn't really been on the defense. He's been basically just playing defense for no real reason. He could have been going at my face this whole time, but he's insistent on wiping off everything I have off my board. Now I can get rid of that thing with my hero power next turn. I like it. No, I can't because he's got a taunt. But I got my boy, Keeper of the Grove! Mr. Grove, Mr. Grove, how I love you. We're gonna silence. We could just did the damage to kill that thing. We're gonna silence that thing. And we're just gonna attack this thing off the board. Alright, sir. Now we're getting down to the nitty and gritty. Because he's only got 3 cards now. Now I have essentially 1 card, you know, when I'm able to draw. So he's only got a 2-card advantage. And I've still got, I believe, both my Azure Drakes sitting in my deck. And he's going to hit Fatigue before me, but he won't after my Azure Drakes come out. Because then I'll be able to draw 2 cards. Then we'll be even. Yeah. Oh, there goes me. Now he's going to start playing the armoring game. A Haunted Creeper. Well, they're sticky, so we might as well. This is not going well in the slightest, but it's a very long game, so it could turn out well eventually. We'll have to see.
Your magic shall not save.
Nope, he's just gonna silence that. That's a nice card you got there. Oh, another Death's Bite, huh? That's a real nice card you got that 2 of. I really think I got completely boned with this deck. Boned on infinity. Well, you got Druid of the Claw, which is gonna make him have taunt.
For the wilds.
Which ain't gonna help much, but it's something. Yeah, he's gonna attack with that, and now he's gonna have to give up one of his minions to be able to finish him off, unless he's got something else. Yep, he's gonna give up that. Smart play, sir. God, more taunt. The only taunt I have is a freaking Torrent Warrior. And you watch the deck building. The deck buildings at the beginning of this video. The only other choice I had for a taunt was a 1/4 Patriarch, like silverback monkey guy, basically. Alright, beautiful. This came in such a good time. Nourish will allow me to draw 3 cards. Thank the good Lord. And we got the Azure Drake as well. which allows us to draw another card, which will be a Sea Giant. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. So suddenly this is gonna be the longest game in the history of ever. This is gonna be a long video. Might not be uploaded till later on tonight. It's gonna take a while to process. I can tell you that. It'll take a very long time to process. God, he's got shield block even. Oh my lord. Let's draw some 3 cards. Now I only have 6 cards left in my deck, but you know what, motherfucker? I've got plays now. I've got plays now. So we're taunting up. That's right. We're gonna taunt right up. Damn it, that was a misplay. I should have knife jugglered first because I don't know. I'm getting antsy here. Shit. Here's what we do. Damn it, I can't attack him because he's got balls in my mouth, boys. I don't know. That was just an overall misplay, I suppose. Although it wouldn't have mattered much. It would have done 1 damage. I put out that knife juggler. Ah! He's got a slam. Nice. Nice slam he got there. Here's my random minions from the neutral. All these cards are neutral. He's got so many good warrior cards. I ain't got shit. Well, we got... Alright. So, knife juggler. And Tarn warrior. Alright, that's going to deal some good damage there. I think we Mark of Wild that. I think we armor up. I think... I can't because he's got taunt. I'm not attacking that. I am not attacking that at all, actually. So it's actually kind of funny is my Tarn warrior will actually get enraged. So he's got 6 cards. I've got 2. I'm gonna hit fatigue before him, and he's got 36 total health, and he's gaining more armor. Oh, and he's also got execute. This is such bullshit. I am so sorry, but dude, this is bullshit that he gets all these amazing fucking warrior cards. I got a couple of cards for the Druid, and they were all shit. I get shit like this, which is destroy a minion, and your opponent draws 2 cards, which is actually helpful as fuck. I'm using that. Suck it, nerd. Really would have liked to. And the reason I did that is I want him to catch up in the card draw department. That would just be fantastic. So now we're going to Sea Giant is really the only play we have right now. And if he has a way to take out that Sea Giant, then that is therefore GG, which he probably does. Because knowing him, he not only got 1 execute, he probably drew both executes. Because that's just how lucky people seem to be. Oh, an Arcanite Reaper. Oh, your 3rd really nice weapon. Quite indeed. Alright, so I'm now out of cards. So here's how I think we play this. Shit. I think it's about GG regardless. I mean, okay, so he costs 1 less for every minion on the board. So if I play that, he's going to end up costing 7, and I won't be able to put him back out on the board this turn. You know what? We're gonna try it. Gonna try it. Yeah, now he costs 7. But Jungle Panther. Now he's gonna cost 6. Put out Abusive Sergeant. Buff him up for this turn for no reason. Armor up. Attacks him out. I'm dragging this game out as long as possible. I really don't. I think it's pretty much impossible at this point for me to win, but I'm trying. I will try. And I will survive. As long as I know how to love, I know I'll stay alive. Why does it take him so long to take his turns? Like, he stands there, like, silent for a while. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Damn, you scurry. I think he's contemplating if he wants to trade. Oh, he's gonna get right for the old. He's gonna right for the big ugly mouth. And that's GG. That is GG, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I could about siege. See, I can't clear off all those minions. There's nothing I can do. If I could clear off those minions, then maybe, but then the fatigue would have killed me. Well, that was just a complete waste of time. The entire arena run. Completely awful. Every possible way. Now I get to see my reward, which is going to be like a pack of cards. And maybe some dust. Or maybe some gold. I don't know. Pack cards. And 25 gold. Alright, so let's see what we got for the pack cards. Dun 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 dun. Alright. I like that card back. Looks really nice. Nothing. 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 The worst possible thing. 4 commons and a rare. And I've already got every single one of them. That sucks. That sucks. But now I can craft them away, I guess. And now I got 40 dust. On my way to my next legendary. Which I barely need dust, but I'm on my way. I am on my way. Well, that arena run turned out like complete ass. Is what that arena run did. But I think I want to do also another arena run. Maybe for the next video. Maybe for, I don't know. We'll see. I want to do another arena run. I'm looking at gimmick decks. I'm not sure how to run, honestly, gimmick decks. I would like to run this deck. It's called the Hunt. So it's basically all, hunter stuff and beast stuff. You know, we got traps and beasts and a bow. And that's it. Traps, beasts, and a bow. I think 2 bows. So yeah, everything revolving around hunting, which I guess the hunter, it's not really that much of a gimmick, to be perfectly honest, because the hunter, everything revolving around the hunter. I don't have any spells, if that counts, but most things revolving around the hunter are traps, bows and beasts. So I don't know, I might run that. That could be fun. Maybe take this awful deck, which has no synergy, it's just awful, but it might be fun to play with. It's all either, hold on, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, wow. 14, 15, 16, 17. It's 17 legendaries and 13 spells. And a couple weapons. It's 17 legendaries, then the other 13 cards are spells and weapons. So, I don't know. Throat's starting to hurt though. Been talking for about an hour straight. Regardless, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Not sure what to do with the next one. I'm perfectly honest. You guys want to see another arena? I really think we need to redeem ourselves in the arena and pick a better deck. And I think I probably made some bad choices when it came to picking the deck, but overall, the deck selection I had was just completely awful. Completely awful. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.